Manila stands firm on Escota. Updates: the Philippines insisted that the Escota, Sabina, shoal is within its exclusive economic zone and would continue to explore ways to lower tension in the region, the Department of Foreign Affairs, DFA, said Thursday. Foreign Affairs Undersecretary Ma. Teresa Lazaro reiterated this during the Bilateral Consultation Mechanism, BCM, meeting between the Philippines and China held in Beijing on September 11. The last BCM, which led to a common understanding on the management of the situation on the Ayungin Shoal, between the two countries was held in Manila in July 2024. Lazaro said she had a frank and candid exchange of views with Chinese Vice Foreign Minister Chen Xiaodong on managing the situation in the West Philippine Sea, including in Escota Shoal, the DFA said. Undersecretary Lazaro reaffirmed the consistent position of the Philippines and explored ways to lower the tension in the area, the DFA said in a statement. Both sides agreed to continue discussions on areas of cooperation, especially on hotline mechanisms, Coast Guard cooperation, and marine scientific and technological cooperation, the DFA said. In a separate statement, the Chinese Foreign Ministry said the two sides had a candid and in-depth exchange of views on maritime issues, especially the issue of Shanbanjiao, Sabina Shoal. The ministry said that the Chinese side reiterated its principled position and urged the Philippine side to immediately withdraw relevant vessels from Shanbanjiao. The message was less specific at a defense forum in Beijing, where a senior military official said China would crush any foreign incursion into its sovereign territory. Washington and Beijing have verbally sparred over China's increasingly assertive approach in disputed maritime regions, including the South China Sea. In recent months, Chinese vessels have engaged in a series of high-profile confrontations with Philippine ships in the waters, which Beijing claims almost in their entirety despite an international court ruling that its assertion has no legal basis. Speaking to a small group of journalists at the Shangshan Forum, Chinese Army Lieutenant General He Lei said, "We hope that the South China Sea will remain a sea of peace. But," he said, "if the United States moves its pawns behind the scenes, if it pushes countries to the front line, or if the United States itself ends up on the front line, then we in the Chinese People's Liberation Army will never have any patience. We in the Chinese People's Liberation Army will resolutely crush any foreign hostile encroachment on China's territorial, sovereign and maritime rights and interests with firm determination, staunch will, strong capability and effective means," he said. On Thursday, he said a resolution to tensions between Beijing and Washington over the issue depends on the United States. He also confirmed that U.S. Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense Michael Chase would attend this week's Shangshan Forum in Beijing. "I hope that during his visit, during his meetings here, Michael Chase will listen more to the voices of China and the Chinese military," he said. "The message we are sending to the United States is that we want the two countries and armies to be partners, to be friends. We want to pursue China-U.S. relations featuring win-win cooperation," he said. "We want the United States to make more contributions to regional and world peace, security and stability," he added. Scores of delegates were in the Chinese capital Thursday for the Shangshan Forum, dubbed China's answer to Singapore's annual Shangri-La meeting. It is set to host more than 500 representatives from over 90 countries and international organizations, organizers have said.